let's just say it. Gen Z is lazy, right? They don't want to work. They're entitled. You have to praise them just for showing up. Or at least that's the story that we tell. But here's the truth. Your belief about your people shapes their performance. And if you're leading Gen Z with resentment, you have already lost them. I'm Chris Hunsaker, and this is the Dealership War Room. 7 minutes of raw leadership clarity and practical coaching for those people who want to stop blaming the next generation and start building the next level of their business. Here's what you need to understand. Every generation is hard to lead until you learn how to lead them. Because we said this about boomers, we said this about Gen X, and now we're saying it about Gen Z. And lest you believe it's just now, this has been going on for the history of mankind. In the Beeka Valley, they found some stone clay tablets that were inscribed 2800 BC. Here's what it said. The last days are here. The world is rapidly coming to an end. The world is filled with bribery and corruption. Children disobey their parents. Everybody wants to write a book. Surely the end of the world is coming. 2800 BC. This is nothing new. What's new is, are you willing to learn how to lead this new generation? Gen Z isn't soft. They were raised in an entirely different world, in an attention economy, where it's incredibly difficult to focus, in an algorithmic identity, and in a world where they were in massive global trauma before they hit 25. From the time they were born, they were told the world was going to end in 10 years from any number of things, including climate change. But they still want what we all want and what everyone has ever wanted: meaning, direction, recognition, and growth. And as leaders, we can provide that. The leaders who thrive in this next era will be the ones who stop complaining and start adapting, not by lowering their standards, but by raising their strategy. My next book is literally about leading Gen Z. But for today's video, let me give you 4 lenses to look through so that you can elevate your strategy and strengthen your leadership. Lens number 1, lead with purpose, not pressure. You know this about Gen Z. They don't respond well to do it because I told you so. They need to know, why does this matter? To them, to the customer, to the world. Here's a fire practice. In your morning huddles, connect your team to the why. Connect your little mission moments about why you're doing this, why this matters, how we're going to make a difference, what's going to go on, instead of just metrics. Because just metrics are not going to motivate Gen Z. They need a connection to a bigger why. Lens number 2, create frequent micro feedback loops. Gen Z people, these are not attention-starved people. They are feedback deprived. They have grown up in a world of almost immediate feedback, and to them, ghosting feels like failure. Here's a fire practice. Set end of the day pulse checks. 2 minutes, right at the end of the day. What went well, what needs work, and move on. But consistently, daily, executing it. Remember, elevate your strategy. Don't lower your standards. Lens 3, gamify progress and visibility. They don't mind working, they just don't want to feel invisible. They need to know where they stand and how to level up. Here's a fire practice. Public progress boards. Role-based certifications. Make progress visible so people can see it, track it, and aspire to it. Lens number 4, coach identity, not behavior. And here's the big one. They want someone to believe in them, not for who they are now, but for who they could be with the right coaching. They are incredibly aspirational in their desire to improve and grow. Tap into that, fuel that fire, and use it to grow. You're coaching identity, not behaviors, making them become something. That's what drives them. Here's a fire practice. Make a language shift from "you're not performing" to "hey, you're capable of more. Let's go get it." From "that's not acceptable" to "hey, that's not who you are, and that's not who we're becoming." Can you feel the difference between behavior and identity? Leading Gen Z is so critical right now. Let me give you one more insight from the book that I'm writing. It's called The Blame Loop. And this is so critical. When you or someone else, you hear a leader say, "well, you know, they're just Gen Z." What they're really saying is, "yeah, I'm out of tools." And all of us, when we reach the end of our skill set, we blame. But here's what's the truth. This is what's so great. You can learn new skills. You can develop. You can get better. And this is the truth. When you get better, so do they. Pick one of these 4 lenses: purpose, feedback, visibility, identity, and use it in a one-on-one. Use it in a team meeting. Use it in any kind of situation, but don't just listen. Don't just hear this. Use it, because the minute you start helping your Gen Z team feel seen, they're going to start to show up. Your team isn't lazy. They're waiting for someone to show up and stop leading with stereotypes and start leading with skills. And you can be the leader that they've been waiting for. Build them up, train them hard, and believe in them boldly. And let's create some leadership fire. And I will see you on Monday back in the Dealership War Room.